Hello, and welcome back to Speak English Daily.
Hi everyone, we are very happy to see you here today.
I tried to read one page yesterday, just one page, and it took me 20 minutes.
That sounds impossible. Were you reading a legal document or something?
No, a simple book, but my phone kept lighting up. Message, notification, email. Then I remembered I had to check the weather. Then I opened a video, and suddenly I forgot what I was reading.
I think that happens to everyone now. We don't lose time in big pieces anymore. We lose it in tiny cuts.
Yes, and the strange part is I felt busy the whole time.
That's the trap. Busy and focused are not the same thing.
I used to believe I had a concentration problem, but recently I started thinking maybe the world has a distraction problem?
I agree. Our brains were built for one conversation, one task, one environment. Now we try to live in 5 places at the same time.
Yesterday, I was eating dinner while watching a video, replying to messages, and thinking about tomorrow's work. I didn't even taste the food.
I once watched half a movie and didn't know the story because I was scrolling the entire time.
So we are present, but not really present.
Right. Attention has become divided by default. You must protect it on purpose now.
Do you remember school days when you sat in class and had nothing except the teacher and your notebook?
And a window to stare at.
Even that was less distracting than today.
Because distractions were slow, now they are instant. Your brain receives a reward every few seconds. A new message feels important, even when it isn't.
And our mind starts expecting that feeling.
Yes, so normal tasks begin to feel boring, even if they are useful.
That explains why starting work feels heavy, not because the work is hard, but because it is quieter than the internet.
Good way to say it. Focus now feels uncomfortable. Silence feels uncomfortable.
So maybe the first step is not forcing discipline, but understanding what's happening to our attention.
Once you understand the enemy, you stop blaming yourself.
I like that. Instead of saying, I am lazy, I say, my environment is pulling me.
And then you can change the environment instead of fighting your brain all day.
So, if distractions are everywhere now, why does it feel worse than before? People had TV, games, noise, but they still managed to focus better.
Because older distractions waited for you. Today's distractions chase you.
That's true. My phone doesn't sit quietly, it calls me.
And every app competes for your attention. The brighter color, the louder alert, the faster reward wins.
So our brain never rests.
More than that, it keeps switching, and switching is expensive for the mind.
Expensive? You mean like tiring?
Yes. Imagine reading, then replying to a message, then opening a video, then returning to reading. Each time your brain must remember where it was.
I noticed that. After checking a message, I reread the same paragraph again.
That's the cost of context switching. The brain reloads the task every time.
So multitasking is actually slow working.
Almost always. People feel productive because they are active, but progress becomes shallow.
I used to study with music, chats open, and browser tabs everywhere. I felt busy for hours, but learned very little.
Your attention was wide, not deep, like water spread across a table instead of flowing in a river.
Nice image. Wide attention touches many things but holds nothing.
Exactly. Focus means giving one thing enough time to become clear.
Then why do we keep switching?
Because small rewards train the brain. Each notification gives a tiny excitement. The brain learns maybe the next one is important.
Even when it never is.
The possibility is enough. Humans are curious creatures.
So the phone is not just a tool anymore, it's training behavior.
Yes, and it teaches impatience. When information comes instantly, waiting feels painful.
That explains why after 5 minutes of work, I suddenly want to check something.
Your brain expects novelty. Work gives slow rewards. The internet gives fast rewards.
So, focusing is not only about willpower, it's about retraining expectation.
Exactly. You're not fighting laziness, you're fighting conditioning.
Let's be honest, sometimes the problem is not the world, it's our habits.
That's true. We blame notifications, but we also pick up the phone without any notification.
Yes, I've opened social media without even thinking. It was automatic.
That's a habit loop. Bored for 1 second, reach for phone.
Waiting in line, phone. Sitting alone, phone. 5 minutes free, phone.
And those small moments used to be thinking time.
Or planning time, or resting time.
Now they are filled with noise.
I also noticed something else. I start many things and finish very few.
That's another focus killer.
For example, I open my laptop to write, then I remember I need to check email. After email, I think about organizing files. Then I search something online. Suddenly, 1 hour is gone.
That's task jumping. It feels productive because you were doing something, but you were not moving forward in one direction.
And mentally, it feels messy.
Because your brain prefers completion. When you leave tasks open, they stay in your head.
That explains why I feel tired even when I didn't do much.
Open loops drain energy.
Another bad habit, sleeping late and scrolling before bed.
That one is dangerous.
I tell myself it's just 10 minutes, but it becomes 40.
And the next day, your mind is slower.
Yes, when I don't sleep well, focusing feels almost impossible.
Focus is not only mental, it's physical too.
And then there's the habit of saying yes to everything, too many responsibilities.
Overcommitment destroys concentration. When you try to do everything, you can't give full attention to anything.
So we create our own distraction by saying yes too often.
Exactly. Focus requires choosing what not to do.
That's uncomfortable, though. Saying no feels rude sometimes.
But saying yes to everything is rude to your own time.
That's a powerful way to look at it.
Let me ask you something. When was the last time you worked for 1 full hour without checking your phone?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Most people can't.
Now, I want to ask you something. What is your biggest distraction right now in your daily life? Is it social media, messages, overthinking, or something else? Write your answer in the comment section. I really want to see what you struggle with.
That's a good question. Awareness is the first step.
Once you see your habit clearly, you can change it.
And you stop pretending the problem is small.
One thing I've noticed, the hardest part of work is not doing it, it's starting it.
Always. The beginning carries the most resistance.
I can plan a task for hours, but when it's time to begin, suddenly I want coffee, water, cleaning, anything else.
Your brain is protecting energy. New tasks feel uncertain, so it delays them.
Even when the task is simple.
Because the brain imagines effort bigger than reality.
So, how do people overcome that moment?
A small trick helps. Tell yourself you will only do the task for 5 minutes.
Only 5?
Yes, not finish it, not do it perfectly. Just begin.
That sounds too easy.
That's why it works. The brain accepts small effort. Once you start, momentum appears.
I've experienced that. Sometimes I don't want to exercise, but after 5 minutes, I continue.
Action creates motivation, not the other way around.
That changes everything. We wait to feel ready before starting.
But readiness often comes after movement.
So the goal is not productivity at first. The goal is entry.
Exactly. Open the door. Don't climb the mountain in your mind.
I like that idea because I often avoid tasks that look big.
Break them into visible first steps, not write report. Instead, open document.
That feels lighter already.
The brain loves clear beginnings.
And I guess once you begin, distractions become weaker.
Yes, because attention locks onto something real instead of imagined effort.
So maybe discipline is not forcing long hours, it's lowering the start barrier.
Perfect way to describe it.
I heard someone say there are two types of work that feels heavy but moves your life forward, and work that feels easy but changes nothing.
That's a good way to describe deep work and shallow work.
Deep work sounds serious.
It's simply focused effort, studying, writing, learning a skill, solving a problem, things that require thinking.
And shallow work?
Small tasks, replying, organizing, clicking, checking, updating, necessary but not meaningful progress.
So the problem is not working less, it's working shallow too much.
Yes, many people finish the day tired but didn't move closer to their goals.
Because energy went into maintenance, not growth.
Exactly. Shallow work keeps life running, deep work improves it.
Why do we choose shallow work more often?
Because it gives quick completion. You finish a message in 10 seconds and feel productive.
While deep work has no immediate reward.
Sometimes you work 30 minutes and see little result, but the real progress is hidden inside thinking.
That explains why learning a language feels slow at first.
Perfect example. You don't see improvement daily, but weeks later you speak better.
So focus means protecting time for deep work.
Even 1 hour a day changes a lot.
But people say they don't have time.
Usually they don't have protected time. Time exists but is fragmented.
Small interruptions break deep thinking.
Yes, deep work needs continuity. 10 interruptions equals starting 10 times.
So it's not about working longer hours, it's about uninterrupted hours.
Right. Quality of attention beats quantity of time.
Okay, so we understand the problem. Distractions are everywhere, our habits make it worse. Starting feels hard, deep work needs protection. But now the real question is, what do we actually do?
Yes, theory is nice, but people need practical steps.
Let's make this simple. If someone says, I cannot focus at all, where should they begin tomorrow?
First, control the environment before you try to control your mind.
Meaning?
Remove temptation from your physical space. If your phone is next to your hand, you will touch it. Not because you are weak, because it is there.
So, step 1, distance.
Yes, when you want to focus, put the phone in another room, not on silent beside you, not face down. Another room.
That sounds extreme.
Try it once. You'll feel uncomfortable for 5 minutes. Then your brain relaxes because the option is gone.
I actually tried that once while studying. I felt nervous at first, like I was missing something important.
That feeling is withdrawal from stimulation.
But after some time, I forgot about it.
Exactly. Your brain adapts faster than you think.
What about people who work on their phones?
Then they must control notifications, turn off non-essential alerts. If every app can interrupt you, you are giving permission to be distracted.
So not every notification deserves attention.
Most don't.
Another issue is messy workspace. When my desk is full, my mind feels full.
Environment reflects mental clarity. A clean desk reduces visual noise.
So before starting work, take 5 minutes to clean the table?
Yes, preparation is part of focus.
I like that. It feels intentional.
Now, let's talk about time structure. Many people sit for 3 hours saying they are working, but attention goes and comes.
I do that. I sit long but work short.
Instead, try working in focused blocks. For example, 25 or 40 minutes of full attention, then a short break.
Like setting a timer?
Yes, a visible timer helps the brain commit. It feels like a challenge. You are not working forever, just this block.
That makes it less scary.
And during that block, no switching tasks.
What if a new idea comes to mind?
Write it on paper and return to the main task.
So you don't ignore it, but you don't chase it either.
Exactly. Capture, then continue.
I notice when I allow one small check, like opening a message quickly, it becomes 5 minutes.
Because attention, once broken, takes time to rebuild.
So rule should be 0 checking during focus time.
Yes, protect it like an appointment.
That's powerful. If someone called during a meeting, you wouldn't answer.
But when you meet your own work, you allow interruptions.
That's true. We respect others' time more than our own.
Another technique is planning tomorrow the night before.
Why does that help?
Because in the morning, you don't waste energy deciding what to do. Decision fatigue reduces focus.
I sometimes spend 30 minutes just thinking what to start.
And that drains mental fuel.
So, writing the top 1 or 2 priorities for tomorrow can help.
Yes, not 10 tasks, 2 important ones.
That also reduces overwhelm.
Exactly. The brain handles clarity better than complexity.
What about working with background noise? Some people say they focus better with music.
It depends on the task. If the task requires language, like writing or studying English, lyrics can interfere.
Because the brain processes words from both sides.
Yes, instrumental music is less disturbing for thinking tasks.
Interesting. I never thought about that.
Also, avoid starting the day with social media.
That one is hard.
If the first thing your brain consumes is fast content, your attention becomes reactive.
So, better to start with something calm.
Yes, even 10 minutes of reading or planning sets the tone.
So, morning input shapes focus for the rest of the day.
In many cases, yes.
Let's talk about breaks. Some people scroll during breaks. Is that good?
Not really. That keeps your brain stimulated. A real break should rest the mind.
So, what is a good break?
Stand up, walk, stretch, drink water, look outside. Let your eyes relax.
So, break means refresh, not replace task with another screen.
Exactly.
Another problem is working in the same place where you relax.
Yes, if possible, separate zones. One place for work, one for rest.
Even if it's just a different chair.
Yes, the brain connects space with behavior.
So, environment trains habits.
Always.
Listening to all this, I realize focus is not about being strict or serious all the time.
It's about designing conditions where focus becomes natural.
So, instead of fighting distraction every minute, we reduce it before it appears.
That's the smart approach.
This feels practical, not motivational speech, real steps.
Because focus is a system, not a personality trait.
Meaning, some people are not born focused, they build focus.
Exactly.
There's something we haven't talked about yet. Sometimes you prepare your space, remove the phone, plan the task, and still you cannot focus.
Yes, because focus is not only about attention, it's also about energy.
That explains a lot. Some days I sit down and my mind feels slow, almost heavy.
Most people think they lack discipline in those moments. Often, they just lack fuel.
So, concentration depends on the body?
Very much. The brain is part of the body. If the body is tired, attention becomes weak.
Sleep must be the biggest factor.
By far, one bad night reduces memory, patience, and mental clarity.
I notice I reread sentences many times when I sleep late.
Because the brain struggles to hold information, focus requires stable short-term memory.
And lack of sleep breaks that.
Exactly. You don't just feel tired, your thinking becomes fragmented.
So instead of forcing longer study hours, sleeping earlier might improve productivity more.
In many cases, yes. 1 focused hour after good sleep beats 3 tired hours.
Food probably matters too.
Very much. Heavy meals make the body busy digesting. Blood flow shifts away from the brain.
That's why after a big lunch, I want to lie down, not work.
Light meals support steady attention. Also, water is underrated.
Dehydration affects focus?
Even mild dehydration can cause headaches and slow thinking.
Interesting. People search for motivation while ignoring basics.
Because basics are simple but powerful.
What about stress? Sometimes my mind keeps thinking about problems while I try to work.
Mental noise steals attention. The brain cannot deeply focus while scanning worries.
So, what should someone do in that situation?
Externalize thoughts. Write them down before starting work.
Like a mental parking space.
Yes, the brain relaxes when it knows the thought is stored somewhere.
I've tried journaling at night and sleep improved.
Because unfinished thoughts keep the mind active.
Overthinking feels like working, but it produces nothing.
It consumes energy without progress.
Another thing, mood affects focus. When I feel low, tasks feel harder.
Emotion changes perception of effort. Same task, different mental weight.
So, managing energy includes emotional state too.
Yes, short walks, sunlight, and movement improve cognitive energy.
Movement really helps. After a walk, my mind feels clearer.
The brain likes circulation. Sitting all day slows it down.
So, breaks with movement are not wasting time. They prepare focus.
Exactly. Rest is part of productivity.
People treat rest like a reward after work.
But it is actually fuel for work.
Another issue is unrealistic expectations. We expect perfect concentration for hours.
Which leads to frustration.
Then we quit early because we think something is wrong.
Normal focus comes in waves. Accepting that prevents discouragement.
So instead of saying I lost focus, say it's time for a reset.
Yes, short pause, then return.
Listening to all this, focus seems less like forcing attention and more like caring for conditions.
That's the key idea. Attention grows where energy, clarity, and calm exist.
So if someone struggles daily, they shouldn't only download productivity apps.
They should check sleep, food, stress, and environment first.
Simple but powerful.
The brain works best when the human behind it is well maintained.
After everything we discussed, I feel focus is less mysterious than before.
Yes, it's not a secret talent, it's a collection of small decisions.
Remove some noise, start small, protect time, take care of energy.
And accept that distraction will still exist sometimes.
That part is important. Many people quit improving because they expect perfection.
But attention is like a muscle. It strengthens with practice, not pressure.
I'm thinking about trying one change this week instead of 10.
That's wise. Which one?
I will keep my phone outside the room during my morning work.
Good choice. Clear and measurable.
What about you?
I will plan my top task the night before and begin it for 5 minutes in the morning.
Simple actions, but they might change the day.
Consistency beats intensity.
I also like the idea of respecting my own focus like an appointment.
Yes, when you schedule attention, you protect it.
And maybe life feels calmer too. Constant switching makes the day noisy.
Focus creates quiet satisfaction. Even small progress feels meaningful.
So, staying focused in a distracted world is not about fighting the world.
It's about choosing where your attention lives.
That's a good closing thought.
Try one change this week and observe the difference. Small control over attention creates big control over time.